Obviously, I know you want to talk about Giancarlo, but it was a good game. Obviously Giancarlo gets out of the blocks quick. Uh, it's always a good feeling, but then they take the lead right back, um, and then really from then, Giancarlo gets a base hit for us to add on, but we got a lot of hits from different guys. Yelly drives in a run, O gets a homer, Timo late, D gets a hit with men on base, Adam got his bunts down. I mean, a lot of good things happened where you play the kind of game you like to see, where it's obviously Giancarlo's been incredible, but we know there's going to be nights when he's not going to do it, and then we're going to have to be able to score runs somehow.
How cool is it to be part of it for, no matter what it is, this record stands for 21 years, and when you look at it from that standpoint?
No, it's been an amazing little run, that's for sure. So you always like being around when guys are doing special things and seeing things like that. This game always seems to be somebody's breaking a record or doing something that nobody else has done, even within the organization. So I always like being around seeing guys that are having that kind of success.
You touched briefly on D. I think he got the game going in second at bat hit, then drove in that run and to set up, just what D is kind of doing right there.
Well, I mean, obviously we've talked about that combination. I think it puts pressure on the pitcher to be able to have to hold him and deal with Giancarlo at that point. And quite honestly, when D's getting on, at that rate, it's just a different kind of pressure you're putting on teams. And he's been, always talk about that leadoff spot. You want somebody that's getting on base. And especially with him and in the way he runs, it puts a different kind of pressure than another guy that's not really putting pressure on you. But when D's on, it's got to be, high alert because he'll go at any time. And if you don't deal with him, he'll get 2 bags. If you just want to let him not mess around with him, he's going to get 2 bags on you. So he changes things when he gets on base, that's for sure.
With Adam, you mentioned the bunts, but as far as his work on the mound tonight, what did you make of that?
Early on, I didn't think he was that sharp, honestly. It didn't have that crispness to me that you see when he's a little sharper in the zone. Looked like some misfires, but he hung in there after giving up those runs and give us some big innings in there. I thought in the middle, our pin's still trying to recover and get back in order where we're, getting some guys rested and have the right people rested. So it was good him to even be able to go out in that 7th. I thought was good. It was a spot we knew he had 3 lefties, but as he struggled with that second guy, I figure Steck was just as good or probably better at that point.
How big? I think it was the 3rd when they got to 3. You intentionally walked Posey, then he walks Hundley, and he puts it up in a real mess. But he gets Crawford on the ground ball.
No, those are different times in the game, right? You hate putting guys out there, but with Buster, I've just seen him too many times. He gets big hits it seems like all the time. And Nick swings it back good, and he already had a hit that game, so I don't necessarily like doing it, but I'm going to have somebody try to advance the lead or something other than Buster. So, it was obviously good to get out of that, but, we got to tack on runs after that, and he threw some zeros, so it was good.